Let's do a quick photo manipulation tutorial. So we'll be first placing water inside this bulb, and that water is like a sea, and from the sea a hand of a human being pops up. So let's do it. So first thing is, we have to select the bulb properly. We will remove the filament that is inside the bulb. So for that, what we'll be doing is, first let's select the bulb. So here is the quick selection tool. Let's click on this select subject, and let's apply a mask to this selection. Right, so we are able to remove the background. Now we will confirm the mask. So we'll simply right click on the mask thumbnail and we'll select apply layer mask. Right, now we will remove the filament that is inside the bulb. So to remove the filament, we just have to draw a selection around this filament, and we'll right click inside the selection, and here we have the option fill. And when the fill dialog appears, in the fill dialog we have contents, and from contents list we have to select the option content aware, and we will now click OK. So we can see we have removed the filament. There are some tiny marks here, so we'll also get rid of them. We'll use the patch tool, and with the patch tool we can just get rid of these tiny marks. So we have to get a perfect looking bulb. So we'll just get rid of these marks. So we can just fine tune, and we can use the clone stamp, and also we will remove any unwanted marks. So that's it. So now it looks perfect. Right, so now we will get the water. So here is the image of the water. Let's drag the water and place it here. We'll scale down the water image. We have to fit it inside this bulb. So we need to stretch it a little bit, but let us not stretch it too much. So we have to stretch it properly here. Right, so once we have adjusted the water in this way, we will now clip this water layer to the bulb layer. We have to simply hold Alt in PC or Option in Mac and click in between the two layers. So now we have clipped the water to the bulb. Now we will also use a blending mode that will make the water look like it is inside the bulb. So we will select one of the blending modes. We can select multiply. We can also select a darker blending mode such as hard light. So always a darker blending modes are appropriate. So we'll select this hard light. Right. So now once we have selected the hard light, we can also take one more duplicate and we will clip it again, so that there will be more darkness. Right, so once we got till here, now we have to get a hand. So let's select this particular image. Here we have the image of a hand. We will just use the quick selection tool, and we'll click on this select subject, and we will fine tune the selection. Here we can see some places are not selected, so we'll just subtract these areas from the selection. So that's it. Now the selection is perfect. So now we will just apply the mask at the bottom of the layers panel to get rid of the background. And now we will just right click on the mask thumbnail and we'll select apply layer mask to confirm the mask. So once we have confirmed the mask, we'll just drag this image and we'll place it over here, and we will just scale it down. We'll just rotate the image and we'll just keep it like this. We can just stretch it a little bit. Right. Now we have to just put the bottom portion of the hand inside water. So for that, what we are supposed to do is we will just use polygonal lasso tool. We will select this much portion of the hand. So now what we'll be doing is we will just right click inside the selection, and here we have the option layer via cut. We'll just click on it so that the bottom portion appears in a separate layer. Now we will use a blending mode. We'll just drag the bottom portion of the hand layer below the top portion of the hand, and now we will select a blending mode. So we will select soft light, or we can also select overlay. So we can see here, and we can also reduce the opacity so that it looks realistic. So I think 87 is okay. Right. So here we have the hand, and we can do one more thing. The top portion of the hand should also appear as if it is inside the bulb. So for that, what we'll be doing is we'll select the bulb layer, and we will also just draw a selection that is around the top portion of the hand, but make sure that the bulb layer is active. And now what we'll be doing is we'll just right click inside the selection, and we will select layer via copy. Right. Then we will just drag this layer on top of all the layers, and here we have lost the clipping mask. We will clip it. Right. So then here we have the top portion of the bulb, and now we are unable to see the top portion of the hand because the bulb is covering the hand. We will reduce the opacity so we can see here. So we can just keep the opacity to, let's say, 25%. That's it. And then we will now just apply a curves adjustment, and we can just make it a little bit dark. So you can see here. So something like this. And we can just create a background below all the layers. We can create a dark background or something like this. So this is a quick photo manipulation tutorial.